My name's Laura Sandford. I work for Inmarsat and I'm head of commercial analytics. I never intended to be head of commercial analytics. In fact, when I was at school, I didn't know head of commercial analytics was a thing. I actually started off life as a chemist. I went to university and I studied chemistry, and straight after I did a PhD. Now, a PhD will teach you one thing, and that's whether you want to continue doing this for the rest of your life or not. And I discovered quite early on, I didn't. So at the end of that, I packed a bag, I moved to London, and with little more than a hope to pay my rent, I managed to find a job. Now, I will admit, I wasn't actually going for the job at Inmarsat. What happened was I interviewed for another job and I didn't get it. But luckily the recruiter knew of this availability at Inmarsat and put me forward for pricing analyst. Somehow I managed to convince them in the interview that a PhD in chemistry was the perfect background for a junior pricing analyst. And I got the job. So 4.5 years later, and 4 promotions later, I find myself as head of commercial analytics. And I think that just goes to show that it's not necessarily the subject that you study, it's about those transferable skills that you pick up along the way. For me, I'm not applying any chemistry knowledge in my job. What I'm applying is that logical thinking and the analytical skills I gained from my degree and PhD. I'm looking at data to understand our customer behaviour. I'm using different tools and systems that can easily relay that knowledge back to the business. So it's all very well and good having complex charts and diagrams that explain where our customers are spending money and how we can encourage them to spend more. But if a business user can't understand that, then it's pointless. So I use a system called Tableau that helps me show the data in a usable and understandable format. And I use something called Alteryx, which helps me transform the data into something that can be used by the business. Now, commercial analytics, it's not just about making the business more money, it's also about helping our customers. It's all very well and good having us making all of the money, but that's just going to mean that our customers don't have any more to spend. So really that's quite a short-sighted view of the world. What we actually want to do is help them to be more profitable so that they can spend more money with us. If I could go back and tell my school child self one piece of advice, it would be not to worry about the subject. It doesn't matter what you study. Chemistry was a way for me, but it wasn't my life. It doesn't matter that you're not a world-renowned chemist. It doesn't matter that you've not saved the world from the common cold. And it definitely doesn't matter that you didn't end up as a physiotherapist at Rochdale Football Club. It all worked out. And that's because of you.